Hello, it's 9:53 p.m. So I started a previous video, but I deleted it. But I think I don't know if it's a fan or a dehumidifier right next door, so pardon that, but that sound right there does not bother me. And the sound from the air conditioner also does not bother me. So um I'll just try to you know it's very hard to try to ignore bullies, because I think it was the previous video that I said that when you try to ignore bullies, they get, instead of, that's a lie when they say when you ignore a bully that they leave you alone for a while. But when you ignore a bully, when I ignore a bully, they get more aggressive in their tactics. So I don't want to it's like they want to try to get underneath my skin and try to control me and everything. So, due to the fact that she's been threatening me, the veggie just perp, I have to just I was told to document everything and screenshot everything in case anything happens to me. So they make all these false assumptions and think they know all my life and everything. So stop. They keep trying to complain to me that I should stop doing this and stop doing this, and I need to do this and I need to do that, and while insulting and criticizing and putting me down like a narcissistic abuser, but worse. And more threats and harassment again tonight. After I thought I was safe, I thought, woo, they left me alone, but I said the night is not over. So if you ask my boss, they'll say that my work is pretty much, really good. So, but then she tried to lie and say that all you do is do videos all day and you never do your work, and try to say, she tried to say, and you got nerve to take another break and stuff like that. Like, online strangers, they think they can dictate when I can take a break at my job. You're not paying me. You're not my employer. Who told you can take another break? And then try to, insult my health and try to say all you talk about is gang stalking and food, and you have a serious obsession with food and stuff like that. So, it's very hard to try to practice to ignore and to try to not let them bother you or get underneath your skin and stuff like that. Like, if you think, if you're sick and tired of hearing me talk about gang stalking and food, in which that's not all. I talk about all kinds of stuff. But if you have a problem with what I talk about, why watch my videos? You're not going to change me. Stop it. Stop trying. You're not Lord over my life. But I said that I wanted to, try to nip that in the bud, and just, if people say quit responding to them, I never responded. Like, I never replied back on that website. I just screenshot and keep reporting and deleting their comments. But they want to get underneath my skin and stuff like that. So we left 15 minutes early tonight because of the weather. And outside it's been lightning and raining and very windy outside. And they say it's like a tornado or something. So, we left early tonight. So I don't even know if the weather is bad enough if we gotta stay home tomorrow. So, another thing I wanted to address is Timothy Sanchez, the gang stalker Timothy Sanchez. I caught him lying on me and saying that all the anonymous donations on my GoFundMe come from him and Bethany Rankin, while they pretty much donated nothing at all. And my twin sister and the other cult followers, they all believe Timothy's lies. So, like, how you gonna say that? I mean, I've been having that GoFundMe up for over a year. So, it's like, you just crossed paths with me. And, the gang stalkers, they do nothing but lie, falsely accuse, slander, and then they reverse it on you and lie and say that you're the one who's doing all these things to them or other people when you tell the truth. And it's like they want to dare you. I mean, it's just disgusting, that they go out of their way to destroy you and think they got control. Like, this is not a schoolyard. We are all adults, but they're going to ignore me and continue to do what they do, inflict whatever abuse that they want and stuff like that. Ooh, shucks. I was continuing to talk. So, I forgot to turn off the light. So that's more storage space on my phone that's gonna be used up. But is one thing I wanted to say was this morning and tonight I had my solution of brushing my teeth with salt water, like pink Himalayan salt, the Soleil water. And like the pink Himalayan salt water and bentonite clay and baking soda, and I mixed it all together the other day. And today I brushed my teeth, and it's like it must be some healing effect because like a lot of mucus come up, so that it must be a good thing in some healing. I have a bump, like an acne bump in the right side, like in my right ear. It's not really a cyst or a boil, but it's like an acne bump. It was kind of big though. So I don't know why the online perps try very hard to they want to control my health, my finances, and I'm not your slave. I'm not your slave. So I mean, if you never cross paths with me on the internet, there will be no you to try to tell me what to do. And the harassment and threats continue. She reminds me so much of that bully Kim Irons that I went to high school with, my senior year in high school. And Kim Irons, when I ignored her, she got more violent. But I got punished from the teachers at school if I didn't ignore her, if I tried to defend myself verbally. If I verbally defended myself right back. And Kim Irons looked like she was almost 6 feet tall. Not that tall, but like at least a good 5'11". and she was 18, and I'm only 5'2". And she beat me up numerous times. And this one time we were walking home, and she followed me home and rough handled and threw me to the ground and thought she had the authority to rough handle and restrain me. You know how like special ed teachers do to the special ed students? But I was, trying to get away from her, and she rough handled and restrained me and threw me to the ground and sat on my chest, and then I had to hear a freaking narcissistic lecture. And no surprise that she is a freaking deputy working in law enforcement. That's why she's fucking successful, and she sold her soul too. Got access to more than one vehicle, a brand new ass white truck. Well, it ain't brand new no more, but a truck and an Infinity. And it seemed like in 2018 she tried to befriend me again, and I didn't trust her. I tried to just stay away from her, and it's like, damn, everywhere I go, it's like she freaking stalking me. So this Jessica Perp, she reminds me identical of the bully Kim Irons, except she's making, like, the bullies think that they own their victims. I'm 38 years old and being bullied by, another adult. But as I said, I really doubt that Jessica is older than me. I think she's younger than me. The fact that you only have a 10-year-old son, it's a high chance that you're younger than me. I don't even know all that much about your life, but she wants to aggressively demand that I watch her Dollar General videos and talking about, yeah, if you know how to coupon and save like me, then you wouldn't be broke and begging and this and that, whatever. Like, I'm not begging right now. So if I'm not begging right now, I only ask for help when I'm on the streets and I need help with the hotel room or something. I don't beg every day, and if I do, it's none of your fucking business. So, I don't even know. Maybe I should just try to practice to, not even acknowledge the J Demon Rotten shit Jessica Perp anymore. So, it seems like she's delusional and just talking a lot of shit. Very delusional. And, I mean, I'm just trying to, have the desire and, plan to want to better myself. But, of course, the gang stalkers won't allow that. They want you to be in a state where you're just a fucking loser. Well, they want you to be considered a loser. Threatening me again, telling me I already let the cat out of the bag, bitch, and you're just jealous of me, and who told you can take a break? I mean, I don't need. There's no boss to oversee us in the evenings. So as long as we get our work done, we don't have to take a break. But today, I was almost done my work, but I had to mop the floors in both bathrooms and clean the toilets left, in the other bathroom. I was almost done, but we had to leave 15 minutes early and rush out because of the weather. But they say if you can't get all your work done, they say, well, there's tomorrow. And that the work is basically never done because there's always something to do. and it's job security. So I mean, um, I don't know. They just make so many false assumptions. If you're bullying me about stuff that's not your business, and then I defend myself or strike back, and then you want to say enough is enough and stuff like that. But you brag about how many jobs you have, but you got the time to sit and watch each and every video that I make. And so I made only 2 videos at work today, but I uploaded the other videos that I did here at the motel from last night and earlier this morning. So just because I have 2 hours worth of videos uploaded, when I'm sitting down on my break, that's what on my 15-minute break. But my boss said that you can take a break, that we're grown and can, if we want to, but we be working. So, we be working. But like from the previous work from earlier, I felt the need to take a second break because I was freaking tired. I was really tired, physically exhausted. And so that's why I took another break. But, there's really no time limit on when you can take a break as long as you get your work done. And that's what I like about that job. And plus, I'm a temp and not employed with, I'm not with the main company. So I don't have to go, I've explained this before, I don't have to go at all if I don't want to for the day. And I'm not going to be penalized because I'm considered a temp. I'm not, hired. I'm hired and get paid, but, I'm not hired with the main company. And as I said, if I get paid daily for my work, that will save me from having to, like, if I get paid every 2 weeks, but my check, say if I got paid last week and then it's bad weather and I'm outside and I have to panhandle and ask for money, because the weather is bad and me trying to get a hotel room. Well, by me getting paid daily, I don't have, that's less that I would have to ask y'all for. So that's why I'm staying a temp and not hired on. I'm gonna stay a temp for a while. Me staying a temp and then I can get paid daily, and that money will add up, and every week I can keep paying more on this motel, so I won't have to ask y'all for anything. So I try whatever I can to be as independent as possible so that I won't have to ask y'all for anything. So the gang stalkers don't even want me with the side hustle. My personal side hustle is my short stories and ebooks. That they try to get that shut down and think I deserve to be punished with I'm not allowed to make no money off my ebooks. But if you're supposed to be Christian and targeted, and then you tell me something like, if I say, well, I put out my birthday, a birthday edition of my ebook, and I was just selling it for $2.99, and then you being like, well, no, don't sell yourself short like that. You should ask for more. Go ask for the $9.90. You should sell it for the highest price you can get. Sell it for $9.99. Don't sell it for $2.99. And then we get into an argument like a couple of weeks later, and next thing you know, she's scamming people and extorting people for money, and she's a scam and a fraud and stuff. I'm like, well, I'm the one who insisted to not sell my ebook for $9.99. And I figure I would just be generous and nice and, just put it up for sale for only $2.99. Even though it was my birthday. Me and my twin sister's birthday, but she wants to delusionally believe she has no twin, but that's fine. I don't want to be twins with the demonic sellout anyway. But so that explains why me and my twin sister can't get along and why she is the way she is, and why she's trying to make me look a certain way. But it's not about appearance. It's about what you really are. So that's why I say you're supposed to be Christian and targeted, and then you get mad at me and turn into a perp, or start acting. You've probably been a perp the whole time and just change your whole narrative about me. You know, and that was a true example. I mean, if a person wants to try to encourage me, no, you should sell your ebooks for more money. You deserve more than that. You put all your time into it, and then next thing you know, they be like, I hope nobody buys your books, and I'm just sick and tired of this flip flop. You know, if you're gonna be targeted, be targeted. But if you're gonna be a perp, be a perp. But stop trying to be both. Y'all see this gang stalking? Earlier I had earlier at work, I opened the door to leave one building, and when I opened the door, it seemed like for a long time they had freaking sirens, and I'm like, damn, they just will not leave. It's like as if an ambulance stood and parked somewhere just to blare loud sirens. And then after I got my cleaning cart out of the door, which took like what seemed like 2 minutes to adjust everything, and then I'm like, damn. I mean, and then the instant that I closed the door behind me, that's when the siren stopped, like right on point. And I'm like, how do they know what I'm doing, and if they're not physically here seeing me? So the moment I open the door, sirens, and then I gather my stuff, and then immediately when the door closes, sirens stop. That's part of the gang stalking. But of course, I didn't have my phone on me at the time. So I call another so-called targeted person who act like as if they respect gang stalkers' so-called right to survive. Saying that you ain't gonna knock their hustle and they gotta eat too. But here, targets don't want to see other targets survive, but then you're supposed to be targeted, and you sit there and you're supposed to be targeted, but you're gonna sit there and encourage the gang stalkers' right to do what destructive activities that they do, and say, oh, I can't knock their hustle, and they have a right to make their money and this and that, whatever. But then a targeted individual that's just trying to stay safe in the rain, oh, she's scamming people. So so it's like, I don't know, it's like so many people are freaking double minded. Like, you respect a gang stalker's right to their way of hustling and surviving, but you don't think another target has a right to have a job, a side hustle, to do this, to do that, or whatever, or to treat themselves every once in a while with their hard-earned money, with that they work for, and stuff like that. So I'm done rambling for the moment. I just mainly wanted to say, dang, for me to try to practice to just not even acknowledge Jessica, the perp Jessica, anymore. You know, to not even acknowledge her no more, because she, as I said, she's freaking deranged. Deranged. I guess all perps are deranged because they've gained the world and lost their souls. So I'll catch y'all later.